Welcome to Something to Talk About. I'm Linda McNamee.
And I'm Chris Flaherty.
And we are coming to you live from the Burlington 4th of July Parade.
Happy Independence Day.
So we are taking advantage of this beautiful day. And we are just going to kind of chat and say hi to everybody along the parade route. So hopefully we will see you live on the parade route. And if not, well, we'll see you right now.
And our friends at BCAT are posted at the American Legion, and they'll be covering the full parade. And you can sync these two videos up together at one point and break the space-time continuum.
I love that. You know, every time in those science fiction movies where the band is right behind us.
The American Legion band from Waltham is right behind us, so we'll have a little bit of a soundtrack.
Which is much better than last year when we had the, it was torrential rain.
Yeah.
But
the rain did let up by the time we reached the Legion.
True, it did.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Oh, I love all the decorations and all the swag and all the bling. So this, I think this is our Something to Talk About eighth parade.
8th parade, because we started in 2016.
Yeah.
And then in 2019, we started taping the show.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, because we skipped 2020. And then 21 was
the rally.
The riding rally.
Yep.
And that weather was kind of questionable too, wasn't it?
Yeah, a little bit. It was great. Sticky.
So, it was, but...
And there's our nice soundtrack.
I know. So, we actually got the advantage of being close to the front of the parade this time.
I know. So we can sort of once we're done, we can stop and watch the parade.
I know, because, so many times it's kind of hard when you're in the parade. It's fun because you get to see everybody.
Right.
Oh, I think there's somebody that wants Taylor Swift for president.
Oh, I agree.
I don't know.
Swift 2024. She didn't hear me.
Nope, she didn't hear you. But I wonder if it is Taylor Swift. Are there any other Swifts running for president?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We only got 2, kind of 3 running for president right now.
Well, I think it all depends on how much money you have.
Yeah.
But I don't want to get
She has enough money to run for president.
She does, but does she want the job?
To be honest, I don't know anyone that would want the job.
So, anyway, hey, maybe if you do a really good job, you get your face on currency.
That's true.
After you're dead.
Yep.
But
you get your animatronic at
That's true. Disney World.
Have you heard the conspiracy about Donald Trump's animatronic at the Hall of Presidents?
I have not.
So everyone sort of says that Donald Trump's animatronic in the Hall of Presidents looks a little suspicious. The ongoing theory is that Disney was really banking on Hillary winning.
Oh, so they changed.
So they makeshifted the Hillary one to look like Donald Trump. So if you look it up, you can kind of see it. I don't know.
Okay. Oh my gosh, we're already out of candy. Girl Scouts are already out of candy.
Wow. All right.
So,
Hello, Melissa.
Hello. I love seeing all the people. Melissa Massardo, who is on the
school committee and head of the Fox Hill School Building Subcommittee.
Right. And her husband, who is definitely very involved, or had been involved in Cub Scouts.
They did Culture Fest too.
They did Culture Fest, exactly. They were Germany, I think. Yes, and they had gummy bears.
Yes. I think last year we were handing out, or Gwyneth was handing out cards for the first Culture Fest.
Yes.
And now we've got 2 Culture Fests under our belt.
Exactly. Well, hopefully the Parks and Rec Department are, in theory, eventually going to take it over. Mm-hmm. Because the Culture Fest started out as a Girl Scout project.
Right.
Their
Silver Award?
Silver Award, exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And Silver is for middle school Girl Scouts to identify an issue in their community and make a positive change that advocates for that issue, educates the community on that, and then is sustainable. And it's the sustainability part that gets everybody all the time. So what they did was they're like, Burlington is a very rich, diverse community, but we really don't know about each other. So let's have a festival. Let's have a party, basically.
Have a party.
And have everybody come and represent their culture of choice.
And this year was packed.
I know. Well, the first year they had 6 cultures, and the rec department was an amazing partner. And they suspected about 300 people in attendance.
Wow.
This year, there were 12 participating countries or cultures, and I swear, more people that we know. I think the crowd was doubled as well.
Yeah.
So it worked out. Yes, I know parking was a little scary, but I think it actually helped that it was at Simons Park. All the baseball teams were going on, so instead of watching the game, hey, what's going on over by the treehouse?
Yeah. Come for the baseball, stay for the culture.
And I think the snack shack was pretty happy as well.
Yeah. They made some money.
I know, they had a lot of business.
And I will say I forget what table it was, but they were doing trying to see how many beans you could grab with the chopsticks.
Oh yeah, China.
Yeah. I had the record, at least until I left. Someone might have beat it after I left.
I don't know. So how was that? Was it, have you ever used chopsticks
it took me
before?
a second, but then after a while I was like, yeah, I got this.
I don't know if
I didn't know whether I should stop or not, but then you got the record and I'm like, maybe I should just go a little bit longer so I
can get
the gap between other competitors.
Exactly.
But I want a nice fan.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
Need that on a day
Which
like
I
today.
should have brought today.
But
I'm running out of hands.
Next
I got my nice neck fan.
Those neck fans are so cool.
It's like a mini air conditioner. No pun intended.
But, back to the culture fest. I'm just thinking, the 8th graders, they did the second one as 9th graders. Now they're going into 10th. But their whole mission or goal was to bring the community together. And I was actually talking to Nick Priest about this parade. And they have the same exact mission, to bring the community together.
It's nice seeing everybody together for one event. It's really nice.
He was smart. He got in the shade.
Yeah, he's nice. We got, I'm trying to remember everybody I saw. I saw the Cadillacs from Cadillac Realty. I saw Burlington Buzz, Indian Americans for Burlington, Made in Burlington.
I missed them this year.
Council on Aging.
Indian Americans of Burlington are right on the other side of the band.
Us, yeah. They were going to be our soundtrack. No, everybody's here. Even the Wolfman loaned his car from Clark's Trading Post. I'm glad the actual Wolfman is not here, though, because he is scary.
Okay.
Brings up some childhood memories.
Okay, I don't think I remember the Wolfman. I didn't grow up around here.
Did you go to Clark's Trading Post ever? It's in Conway, New Hampshire.
I did not know.
Okay, so it's where they had the bears trained and stuff. But there was a train ride.
Okay.
And there was this Wolfman. It was a crazy mountain man, and he drove that car and he'd pretend to attack the train.
Of course he did.
Yeah, and for me that wasn't that fun.
No, I don't blame you.
I just wanted to ride the train.
Understood.
Yeah.
So does he still haunt the train?
I don't know if I feel like the train goes through the woods of New Hampshire and they're like, oh, get ready, we're going through the Wolfman's territory.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then
scary.
out of nowhere comes this guy in this makeshift World War II vehicle with a Gatling gun attached to
I think I hear people calling Captain America.
Captain America. I don't want to lift this too high because then I'll knock over the balloons.
So it's always an amazing crowd right by CVS and the used bookstore.
Yeah.
Because I think there's parking because they close the streets really early.
Yes.
And there's shade. Oh, I think that is, do I know that person? No, I don't know that person.
Hello.
Hello, people. Just make sure when you lift that up, that thing is really heavy.
I know, it's pretty heavy.
Just don't give yourself a concussion.
No. I should have given your daughter this one, and then I would have taken the tiny one.
I think she weighs as much as that one.
Oh. Some days I gotta get one of these nice red, white, and blue polos I see people wearing.
That would be cool. But
I feel like a full Captain America costume would be too much for
Yeah,
today.
that'd be too much.
Yeah.
Wait, because he also has the...
I would not wear the hood on a day like this.
Yeah, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. So, but anyway, back to Nick and the parade. I know that the committee is very, very dedicated, but they're also kind of small.
Yeah.
I think they really need help.
I think they are looking for members. So if you want to make this parade happen, or help make this parade happen.
At first I was telling Nick, no, well, I don't think I have the bandwidth to volunteer for the parade committee. But when I was talking to him, he's like, you don't have to actually be in the parade to help plan it.
I think he said on your show there was someone who wasn't even a resident in Burlington that was part of
so.
which is crazy.
Woburn, I think, maybe?
Yeah.
So, but, they do fundraising because, there's a lot, you're like, oh, it's a parade. Doesn't cost anything, but it really does.
Got to pay the police detail.
The fire department, DPW, and then a lot of the groups in the parade get paid for this.
Yeah, like some of the bands.
So like some of the bands, it's their livelihood as well. The Aleppo Shriners, they have the
Shriners,
little
of course.
go-karts.
Yeah.
It takes a lot to transport them, to maintain them, to drive them. So, we'd have to do...
Hi, Kevin.
We have to do, fundraising or money-earning activities. People need help with that. Just visibility. I know Nick had a table set up at the local elections.
Yes.
To try recruiting help. So, a little bit of time, lots of time, anything you could give to help bring the community together.
Yeah. It's a great day to be a part of.
Love seeing all the people. But I'm starting to think I'm getting old because all the little kids start to look alike. But it's
because everybody's wearing the same colors.
Well, everybody's wearing the same colors. But I'm in a time warp. My kids used to be really little. So it's like, I remember them at 3 and 5 when we used to come and watch the parade, and all of their friends when they were like, elementary school age. So now I look and I'm like, hey, that looks like so-and-so. And I'm like, wait, no, that kid is still 5, and the kid who looks like is now like driving.
We were watching the 2016 parade back at the office yesterday, and
oh my gosh,
this one right here. Like,
our camera operator.
Whoa.
All right. Well,
no, he was just like riding on the float. I don't think he was too small to run a camera back then.
I think so.
Yeah, you were.
I don't think that's right. The kids just
just rode,
and we had a different.
We were the marchers.
That's true, and we didn't record back then, and we had a different trailer back then.
We did, yeah.
We
had a smaller trailer.
We had a much smaller trailer, but now Ben Marino, who works for the Burlington school system, and he does a lot of stuff.
He does a lot. He's got
his own small business.
Yeah, the Quad Squad. Yeah, he does motors.
He does small engine repair, and he's got the Quad Squad.
That's like a group,
like
a social group for
like
the
ATVs or something.
Yeah, ATVs. Yep. That's the word I was looking for. And then he's also the stage manager for Jordan Marino's band, the Rusty Randoms.
They were actually at the town common.
It's about time, honestly.
So do you know how the rec department identifies bands?
I don't.
To perform.
Because they've had so many ones like come back every year. And then there's like these random ones that like they show up once and never again.
So, I don't know if it's a scheduling thing or, if they're trying to get...
they might ask like some of them to come back. Some of these bands might actually look for like this gig.
I think so.
Because Burlington's a great town, great audience to be a part of.
And there's so many things to do. Hi, Linda. Oh. We have the Baker family and a whole bunch of other people.
We got some nice breeze here.
I know, I love it.
Except for that part where it took down
part of the float. Our floats. But, this is a learning experience for all of us. There are the Verriers. Our friends, the Verriers. And in the past, they've driven our trailer, but now they've decided that they would rather enjoy the parade. So that's when Ben was kind enough to take over. And it's great because now we have room to sit and actually have a decent shot of us.
We don't have to run to catch up with them.
No. Well, I think it's a good time management practice having us ride because like we were mentioning, it brings the community together. So you see people you haven't seen in weeks, months, maybe even since last year's parade, and you're like, hey, how you doing? What have you been up to? And then all of a sudden your parade floats
Well, I remember
I
was trying to do that in 2019, like running into the crowd with the microphone, and then like all of a sudden I look and the float's a mile ahead of me.
I know, and it's like sprint.
Yeah. Run with the shield in hand and the microphone in the other.
I'm getting too old. Way too old for that. But, this is, and when I was talking to Nick, they're like really hoping to expand Burlington's 4th of July festivities. Probably not fireworks because they are incredibly outrageously expensive. But he was talking about like having the little kids decorate their bikes or their parents decorating the strollers and have like little mini parades along the route.
Yeah.
Or,
I don't know if you remember 2013's parade, it went up the hill and around the common, and then they had stuff on the common afterwards.
Oh my goodness. No, that was before I participated.
Yeah. That was when I graduated college in 2013.
Yeah, I don't even want to tell you.
Happy 4th.
I graduated from college the year you were born.
Oh.
Back in the 1900s.
Don't call them the 1900s, please.
Well,
I mean, that's what they are, but...
I think we're losing the band.
Where did the band go?
They're coming. They're playing the Air Force song.
I think whoever's holding the banner, they didn't tell the banner person to slow down.
Well, we also managed to lose the rest of it because the Girl Scouts were slow.
Oh.
No, that's okay.
Oh, the Girl Scouts behind us now?
No, the Girl Scouts are in front of us,
Okay.
but the Boy Scouts are like
We lost the
way
Boy Scouts.
ahead.
Okay.
Hello,
Yeah, you
everybody.
technically have 3 groups in this parade, Linda.
I do.
That's crazy.
Well, actually, maybe 4.
Maybe 4. What's the 4th?
Well, technically, I'm still part of the Cub Scout pack,
Okay.
and yes, I am still part of Boy Scout Troop 103, and I am still part of the Girl Scouts, and I am involved in BCAT, both as a board member and as a volunteer to do all this kind of stuff. Well, the board also kind of volunteer, but doing my own show.
Yeah. You could probably be on the committee. Sounds like you have some free time.
Absolutely. Who needs sleep? It's overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then my kids are going to, they want me to pay attention to them and,
Your kids are at BCAT now anyway.
I know.
Right
I am
there and right there.
But I am so grateful that BCAT is there because my daughter just finished
She's a
her freshman year.
Now a sophomore, excuse me.
Yeah, so she just finished her freshman year. And any transition is hard for anyone. And she was a little nervous about starting high school, but having BCAT be there and having her familiar with the staff and the staff familiar with her,
Right.
it was that safety net that as a parent, my baby starting high school, I think it was, very helpful.
Yeah.
So
She resurrected the lunch crew.
I know. Well, I think, in all fairness, COVID kind of decimated the lunch
Oh,
crew.
COVID did decimate the lunch crew. I mean, like, it was down to 2 in early 2020, and then...
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the lunch crew? Was it always the BHS TV people, or was
I
it
think,
just...
yeah, I think, like, one day James Hurley just wanted to, like, go have lunch at BCAT, and then, like, Varys followed him, and then other people followed him, and then just became a regular thing.
So Varys and James are
Class
same
of
era?
2019, yep.
Okay. See, I'm in a time warp. I saw JT,
Yeah.
and I was still thinking he was like 20-something. And Jen is like, no, he's married, has a kid, he's in his 30s. I'm like, no, he just graduated.
JT has a kid?
That's what she told me. I don't
JT,
know.
if you have a kid and you didn't tell me.
JT, you need to call us.
Yeah.
Clarify this,
What? I'm a... Hi,
Hey, Janice.
Good.
Love the shirt.
Former BCAT board member.
Yep. And volunteer.
Yeah.
And she's here with her grandkids.
Family, yep.
Are you
I
here
love
with
the
your
hats.
grandkids? Are you here with your grandchildren? Oh man, they're playing.
Traffic jam?
What's the Irish song? Step It Up to Boston, or what is that? Dropkick Murphys.
That is Dropkick. Yeah.
What's the name of the song?
Shipping
Shipping
up to Boston.
You know, I used to take Irish step dancing,
Yeah.
and one of the other women in my class had like a family reunion to go to.
Mm-hmm.
And at their family reunion, they did a talent show.
Whoa.
So she took extra lessons to learn an Irish step dance to the song.
That's crazy.
Although it was a little faster, but...
Wow, a family talent show for the family reunion. I
That's
feel like I would be
intense.
too anxious and I just wouldn't go.
I know.
She's like, I'll catch you next year, guys.
Talk about pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they just had to wait for us to catch up. Oh, wait. We caught up to the Boy Scouts.
I see, like, flashing lights, but I know, like, the fire truck is in the parade, so.
Yes. Well, they're also the front of the parade.
Yes.
So if anything happened, they could just, like, scoot out and, you know, go rescue someone.
Right.
Which they're very good at doing.
They are. That's what
So-
they get paid the big bucks for.
Okay, if you say it's big bucks, I don't think it is.
I don't
but
know.
Anyway. But, you know, speaking of other activities, other features of the parade, I followed pigs home from the common last night.
Have you taken a walk around the common yet?
I have not, but I,
haven't
know
either, but
my kids did. And even from a distance, those pigs are amazing.
Yeah. I kind of deliver it like if I'm like driving to work either from mom's house or like I'm just going through Cambridge Street. I make it a point to like go around the common,
around, yeah.
just check them all out.
So some of the pigs are on parade right now.
Yeah,
So apparently they're a lot lighter than I thought.
I guess so.
And
I mean, I wouldn't want to carry them.
No, I wouldn't want to carry them, but they're actually, you know, like some of the other things, like the
mounts or
the
the
pod.
platforms. Yeah.
you know, that thing is like granite, solid granite, so it probably weighs like a ton, literally. But the pigs are only like maybe 100 and something pounds. Maybe the big ones, the little ones are like 60.
Okay.
So they can, you know, they are bolted, but they can come march in the parade and then go back to their happy home. And the pigs are going to be on the common until the end of August.
End of August, okay.
I think it's the end of August, because Barbara, who is now the chair of the Sculpture Park Committee, was also on the show.
Yeah.
And she was saying that, well, right now, and I know I haven't been watching BCAT enough to know the full details, shame on me.
You can check your daily newsletter.
Oh, I do all the time.
I know. Plug.
So, yeah, sign up for the Daily News. We'll get to that in a second. But Barbara was saying that where the current sculpture park is might interfere with the building of the new police station.
Yeah, that site has been looked at.
So obviously the sculpture park has to go somewhere.
Right.
So I think the pigs on the common, yes, it's really cool, but it's also almost an experiment to see how the sculptures will do and how they impact or interact with what's going on in the common. So they're going to be there for Celebrate Burlington.
That'll be interesting.
So we
Hopefully they're safe on Celebrate Burlington.
will. Oh, they will be.
A lot of cars moving in and out.
That's true. Oh,
We're starting up again.
on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again.
I wonder what. I guess we'll find out later. No, but you know how the Sculpture Park, they like get new ones every 2 years. I think the new ones are being installed right now, or at least one has been installed already.
I heard that.
Yes.
So I knew it was like the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. I know one has been installed. So
Ooh, what's it look like? Have you seen it?
It's like a face and like sort of like a raindrop type thing.
Oh.
I'm describing it horribly. But,
Okay.
But no, it's very cool. Obviously, the cherries will stay,
Cherries
Havoc
belong
will
to
stay,
Burlington.
and the Follow Your Heart will stay.
And the Cardinals.
The Cardinals will
I
also
forgot
stay.
that one's name.
Lovebird? I feel like I,
I don't
want
know.
to say Lovebirds, but
that one was actually donated in memory of the donor's family or
Yeah.
donor's parents. Follow Your Heart is owned by us. And I think, Seraph, the big, tall, blue stained glass one.
yeah.
That one was also donated
Oh.
by this sculptor.
Oh, nice. Okay, so we'll
So-
get like a 3
They're
new?
getting 4 new ones,
4 new ones.
possibly 5. So they are expanding.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. And I think the Sculpture Park Committee is hoping to raise the funds to purchase the dragonfly.
That'd be nice. I like the dragonfly.
I forgot what the dragonfly's name was. It's Lucian's family.
Lucian, make sure you give your
Lucian,
family
make sure you
stuff.
say hi to your parents.
Don't chuck stuff.
Don't eat them. They're erasers.
Don't eat them.
So, yeah, it's like, although
And then whatever you
my favorite sculpture was with the first group, and I always forget the name of it, but it reminded me of a Viking ship.
Oh, I know which
It
one you're
was like
talking
the
about.
2 things, and it had like the rebar,
Yes.
and I think it was called like Adventure or Voyage or something. I don't know.
I remember what it looks like. I don't remember the name.
But yeah, for a while, the Sculpture Park tried doing like postcards,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it was either at Celebrate Burlington or some other event that they had like postcards.
Yeah.
And I found one. Hey, wait, that's one of your teachers, isn't it?
Where?
No, that's
not
that's-
my teachers.
No, she's what? Gwyneth,
It's
Miss Bourgeois. Okay. I'm like, she's a teacher at Pine Glen.
My sister's former teacher, first grade.
Gwyneth didn't have her.
I didn't either.
Captain America.
Oh. Another Captain America. I love it. I love these really smart people who have chosen shade.
Yeah.
But I don't really think
Happy
there's a
4th.
I don't think there's a bad spot to watch the parade from.
You gotta be lucky if like you decided to pick the house that the parade route goes on.
Which could be a good thing. But then there are other times of year where I'm not sure that would be a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, kind of like the Topsfield Fair. I love going to the Topsfield Fair. It's like, it's fall to me.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'd want to live in
Happy 4th.
Topsfield that whole month. Because, or the
Yeah.
2 weeks or whatever, because
I mean,
you never
yeah,
get out
I
of
mean
your
it's like
driveway.
Salem in the fall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyway, newsletter.
Yes.
Would you like to tell us more about the newsletter?
Subscribe to your daily BCAT newsletter. You can get all the latest and greatest news from the Burlington community. Next week, we start our summer series of newsletters, highlighting some special features throughout the year, such as Critters Up Close,
Ooh, what's
which
that about?
features like animals from the Science Center. Also get a little sports recap with Robert, some chamber spotlights.
I love it.
And the rest you're going to have to sign up to find out for yourself.
And you sign up by going to bcattv.org.
BCATTV.org. There's a nice big button right there on the
to
homepage.
subscribe.
Just throw your email in, and I think you got to click the button that says you're not a robot, and you're good.
And it's free.
It is free, and it's
you get
free.
to find out. You know, okay, 20-something years ago, when we first moved to Burlington, and I found out that BCAT existed, I was so excited. My husband is like, sure, go volunteer at BCAT. Because yeah, it's a great way of learning more about the community.
That's how I learn things about the community.
You know, it's like B News and you are staff, but your fellow staff members are out and about everywhere, covering everything. And it's like, you always know what's going on. You know, it's like, oh, what's going where this used to be? And BCAT knows.
Yeah. You also get like a bunch of our great programming produced by our volunteers, such as Something to Talk About, and also our podcasts, like your son's new podcast,
I know.
Historical What Ifs. Subscribe now on Spotify.
And you do movies?
I do movies that matter. Yeah. I haven't done one in a while. I'll get back in the studio eventually.
So how do you choose which movie matters?
I just ask my guests, like, hey, what's a movie that has really, like, made an impact on you? Like, what's the movie that,
Like-
you know...
Up?
Yeah, Up. What's the movie that, you know, makes you cry? What's the movie that always cheers you up? What movie makes you laugh so hard like your sides hurt? What's
okay.
like a movie like you remember, like, watching with your family all the time? something that's like had a
Okay.
major impact on you.
I get it.
What's a movie you can quote verbatim?
What is your favorite movie?
Beauty and the Beast, 1991,
Animated.
animated.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's why you get along with Gwyneth so well, because that's her favorite movie.
It's a great movie.
So, what did you think of the live remake? I
liked
did not see it, so I have no basis of comparison.
I think it was a nice tribute to the original. I think standing on its own, it's just an okay film.
Okay.
But
Was the storyline pretty much the
storyline
same?
was pretty much the same. I still cried like a baby because it triggered like childhood emotions and
yeah.
memories inside me.
Oh my gosh, have you ever seen the movie Return to Me?
That sounds familiar.
David Duchovny, Minnie Driver. I don't remember who else was in it, but David Duchovny's character is married to someone who gets into a horrible accident and dies, so it's really depressing.
Yeah.
But she ended up being an organ donor to the Minnie Driver character.
Okay.
And Minnie Driver's character received the heart.
Uh-huh.
And then through just randomness, the two of them end up meeting
Interesting.
and falling in love. And it's like, did her heart make the Minnie Driver character be attracted to David Duchovny's character?
I don't know.
And it was like, and he knew. Well, he didn't know where the heart went,
Okay.
but Minnie Driver wrote a letter to the organ donor people who forwarded the note, and then she actually found it at his house, and that's when she figured out the whole picture. And okay, normally I go through like a 4-tissue movie when it's sad. I think I went through 2 boxes.
Wow.
You know.
That's a heavy
Wait,
movie.
who is that?
Fox
Fox
25.
25.
Fox 25.
Oh yeah, he walked right by us.
Wow.
Local media walked right by us.
Come on, we're cut from the same cloth, my guy. All right.
Actually, the camera that he was holding, that's how I got my job at BCAT.
I thought that was John Porter at first. Remember when John Porter was carrying around the old
Yeah.
camera for us?
Actually, I think he.
We just lost all the Girl Scouts.
Oh, that's okay. They're running.
They all stopped.
We'll edit that part out.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, John Porter, I think, brought a camera and followed us either in 2018, 2019.
Yeah, it was one of the years we were walking.
But it was. Oh my gosh, the band's singing. The band sings.
Yeah. Multi-talented.
Hi, Roger. Another board member
Hi, Roger.
and his wonderful family.
So you just see everybody at the parade.
I know. It brings the community together, and that is actually what the committee is hoping.
Yeah.
Whether you sit on the sidelines and support, or whether you participate in the parade, you can walk, you can have a float.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, maybe hoverboard, but I don't know if that would be a smart idea. Those little.
We were supposed to have hoverboards by 2015.
We were supposed to be having flying cars by 1980. I'm still waiting for that.
That's true. Yeah. Oh well.
But, I'm also thinking flying cars would be scary.
How do you traffic those?
Exactly. Because you're thinking in 3 dimensions instead of just 2. And the American flag just went running down the street.
Someone just came running by with the American flag. That's the 4th of July parade in a nutshell right there.
I love it. So we had a beautiful day today. We are not doing fireworks tonight.
Wakefield has some, I believe.
Do they?
Yeah, Wakefield has some.
Okay.
Waltham did theirs on Monday night.
And I think Wilmington has their huge festival
Wilmington
the
has
weekend
the
before.
all-day thing. Yeah.
But it's
not
for
all
4
day,
days.
but it's
like
a
all weekend
week-long
thing.
thing. Yeah.
But that was last weekend, so I don't
Yeah.
think they have anything right now.
Yeah. It's tough because it's a Thursday, so I don't know if you
I
like.
know. Yeah, Thursday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday night.
Yeah.
But a lot of people just think it's like DPW going up to New Hampshire, getting a bunch of fireworks and lighting them on the common.
No.
No. It's explosives, people.
And they're not legal for
They're not.
personal use in Massachusetts.
Exactly. So you need trained professionals. And there aren't a lot of trained professionals because outside of the 4th of July, there really isn't a big market
Yeah.
for pyrotechnics.
Right.
So they're few and far between.
Yeah.
And when you do get them, law of supply and demand kicks in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just way too expensive.
We're coming.
I
We
think
know
I
these
see
people.
your mom.
My mom, my godmother, my fiance.
Oh, they let her out of work?
She's not working today. Hi,
Yay.
guys.
Oh, special delivery.
Get those erasers over there.
Yeah, I just have something against throwing candy out.
When we've been driving back after the parade, I've seen too much candy on the streets. So.
I know. But
But I don't know how Phantom Fireworks in New Hampshire got my address, but they sent me coupons, and I'm like, I'm not gonna cross state lines for fireworks.
they send everybody coupons because they want people to cross state lines.
There's
But
got to be something against that. I don't know.
just don't get caught. I don't know how, but did I say that out loud? No. But leave it to the professionals.
Yeah.
There are plenty of opportunities, and any dog owners don't like fireworks just as much as the dogs do.
Yeah.
So, we as in Burlington are having fireworks on the 4th. Celebrate Burlington.
We have them on the tree lighting.
Really?
Yeah.
It's always been too cold for me to go to the tree lighting.
It's weird. Sometimes it's unseasonably warm. Sometimes it's freezing cold. There's no in between at the tree lighting.
And does Santa still show up at the tree lighting?
Santa does still show up at the tree lighting.
How does Santa arrive? Because for a while he was on Alfay's fire truck.
He's still well, as of last year, he rode the late great Alfay's fire truck. I don't know what will happen this year. I know one year he rode a trolley. I think that was the first year after COVID.
Fun. Okay.
Yeah, but
All right. I could be hallucinating, but did one year he show up on a helicopter?
he might have. That might have been the year you and I hosted.
Maybe.
Yeah. But I don't know how he gets from the North Pole to Burlington. I just know how he gets from the wreck to the Common.
He's magic.
Magic.
Magic. Because, people have done studies. How quickly would Santa have to spend at each house?
Yeah.
And it's like a fraction of a second. So I think Santa is just able to suspend the space-time continuum.
Or he's like the Flash and he can just
Like the
travel very
Flash.
fast.
Oh,
Good,
there's
thank
Magna. Hello, Magna. Hi, Magna.
We were just talking about
We're
Culture
not
Fest.
going anywhere.
Speaking of Santa, I guess he's taking pictures with people helping people.
He is.
Yeah. I don't think today. It's coming up though.
Oh, I thought it was after, immediately
Oh, it might
after
be
the
today.
parade.
I don't know. I saw people helping people's float. They have a Christmas tree on it
Okay.
because they do the wishing tree every year.
But I'm also thinking Santa's suit is well insulated for those, North Pole
Yeah.
winter.
There's got to be some sort of Hawaiian shirt version of Santa's suit.
Actually, in South Florida, Santa does sport the Bermuda shorts and
Nice.
Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
And I lived in South Florida for a couple of years, and growing up in New England, growing up in Massachusetts, there's certain things you expect
Yeah.
at Christmas time. And seeing Santa, shorts, sunglasses, the flower lays, and, palm trees really don't mean the same as evergreen Christmas trees.
I love palm trees though.
Not for Christmas.
Yeah.
They have their place, they have their time, they have their value. I'm just not sure.
You could wrap lights around them. You can't hang ornaments.
No, not very easily.
No.
But I'm actually kind of psyched because the parade is going at a good pace this year.
Yeah, I can't believe we're already almost at the American Legion. Maybe it's because we're closer up to the front this year.
Maybe, yeah, because we
Yeah.
actually started at 11.
Yeah.
So I know, this is really cool. I'm wondering, watch
That
the
school bus has
language
been there
because
for
we
a
are on
while.
live TV.
I don't think it's random anymore if it's been there for a few years.
It's been there a while, and I'm curious if they're, because I've seen people get school buses, gut them, and turn them into campers.
You know, I think I heard a rumor that's probably what he's doing.
But I'm sure it takes a lot of time,
That's a very
money, and
big
energy.
camper if that's the case.
But it looks like the seats might also be out.
I don't see. I've never been this close to the school bus before.
I've never
so
been this tall next to the school bus before.
I don't see seats in there, so
No.
maybe he is gutting it. So
Yeah, they took the roof and the seats out.
okay.
Oh, wow, yeah. Well, that's pretty cool. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll be in the parade next year.
That'd be cool.
And
You could probably turn it into like a tiny house. Have you seen these like tiny houses people make?
I have.
Like it's minimalist lifestyle.
I just have way too much stuff.
I
I'm too
know. It's like I couldn't
materialistic.
do it. I mean, I would love to just minimize everything, but I have too much
But-
stuff.
And yeah, like nighttime, they just like move the bed down like it's on a pulley system, and it's in their living room, and then
The TV
daytime-
is like on the ceiling, so they just lay down and look up, and they're fine.
That'd be cool.
Happy 4th.
Happy 4th. I love it. You know, I got this ginormous half-gallon mug,
How
and
much
I'm
wa-
still
half gallon? Yeah,
feeling like I'm melting.
that's
It's
New
really
England
warm
for
out
you.
here. So yeah, every year along the parade route, I kind of look at the other floats, look at our float, and try to figure out how we can make improvements. And the first year we did not have any shade, which is kind of what we have now. So I tried doing Christmas ornaments,
I remember that.
and we hot glue
I know where the story's
guns
going.
them,
Yep.
and the hot glue melted.
Yep.
So I need to find another way to give us shade.
I mean, I like these beach balls. And they give off the bubble motif of the show.
So yeah, I like the bubbles, and I wanted to do bubbles. And a few years ago, I ended up finding those little paper lanterns, which were amazing until last year when it rained. So I'm like, how can I do? And I could not find the paper lanterns in blue and white this year.
Did we keep them?
They disintegrated in the rain.
That's right.
So I went to order more, couldn't find them. But in my search, I found white beach balls. So I'm like, well, that's perfect. If it rains, beach balls will last.
Yeah.
And they don't take up a lot of storage space, so I can deflate them and store them. You know, just like the banners on the side. First few years, we started out with plywood. I don't know if you remembered that.
Yeah.
Had to drill it in.
Drilling them. Yep. Whoa.
So,
Tell them it's not candy.
yes, remind them that what we
Those
are
are
giving
not
out
edible.
is not edible.
We approach the American Legion. This is now where the two videos sync up.
I know, I love it. So speaking of BCAT, you know, we were talking about great ways of getting involved in your community. Right now, our wonderful volunteers behind us are part of Video Voyagers,
Voyagers.
which is your middle school
Yep.
club, and BHS TV, which
our-
is the high school club.
Actually, Lucian is now, he graduated
He
Voyagers.
graduated, yes. And that's how I actually recruited him. And Evan, who is doing our camera, Lucian and Evan now volunteer for the show.
Hey, Mike.
Hi, Mike. The former chair,
Former chair, former select board,
former
one of the
everything.
key people bringing this parade back.
And I see Chris Rose and Gretchen
Chris
Carey.
Rose and Gretchen Carey.
And Aaron
Aaron's up top.
Trickett. I'm glad Aaron is here.
Oh, is that Nick Guerrero right there? No, it's Dan Wynn. Hi, Dan.
It better not be Nick, because Nick was
No, it's
supposed to
Dan
walk
Wood.
behind us. Chris, you have a fan behind us.
Hi, Mary Beth.
So yeah, Nick Guerrero was going to
and
walk
that's
with
Nigel.
us.
That's
Hi,
Nigel right
Nigel.
there.
So are all of the camera
We got the
operators?
BCAT veterans back.
Wow, I love it. And there's Mrs. Goslin.
I got the shade right here. I'm fine.
I need Chris.
Hi, Mrs. Goslin.
He's my co-host.
I got hecklers now.
Oh, that's not fair. So wait, this is
Next year
Army?
we'll be in better shape and we can walk the parade. Maybe we'll see.
Yeah, I'm
it's
just
kind
getting
of
too
comfy
old.
here, so
So yeah, BCAT has the middle school
yes.
club. Whoa, which is absolutely free.
Yep, we meet Wednesdays 3 to 5 for kids 6th through 8th grade, and then
Whoops.
BHS TV meets after school for high school students Thursdays 3 to 5.
Just during the school year.
Just during the school year.
Okay. And-
Varus is starting a summer session though with some of the kids on
Cool.
next week. Yeah.
Oh wow, like a whole summer week, what, like once a week thing? Like
Once a week thing. So it's like BHS TV, but it's summer. And it's
Oh,
different
okay.
hours. So.
Okay. Well, because there's also a video vacation week, which
Yes.
is like
That's a 1 week deal.
second week of August.
August 12th through the 16th
Okay.
from 2 to 5.
So anybody entering middle school
Entering 6th through 8th grade.
can
or if
come
you just finished 8th grade.
can come and learn all about video production
Yeah.
for
That's
free.
a lot of fun. Yeah, for free.
I like that free part.
BCATTV.org. Produced a
what else
nice
was I
promo this week.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Got to see Evan through the years as I was going through archive footage.
Oh my gosh.
And Lucian through the years.
Oh, that would have been fun.
Was looking through old video vacation week footage.
I still
And
remember
how much you've grown from 6th grade to now.
The incoming fifth.
5th grade, yeah, he was incoming 5th.
And I'm gonna need. I know you put on a thumb drive Gwyneth's first video
Yeah.
Voyager appearance,
My
but
God.
we weren't able to access it. So
Oh.
I don't know what was going on. I think it's my computer.
Okay.
But we'll have to figure out a plan B.
Dropbox, Google Drive.
But yeah, it's really cool because Gwyneth was 18 months old, I think.
Yeah.
And I volunteered to help with Video Voyagers that year. And middle schoolers thought this little toddler was absolutely adorable. And you guys, do you still do the continuity exercise?
We do. It's not always the chicken toss. Sometimes it's a frisbee. Sometimes it's a plastic M&M. Sometimes it's a giant Pickle Rick doll.
Oh.
If you know what that is.
Okay. If not, you need to volunteer for BCAT.
What?
If not, you need to volunteer for BCAT.
Well, it's not even like it just showed up sometimes. Like
Okay.
your son, not well. I don't know. Evan didn't own it. Some of his
No.
cohorts did.
Oh, and Aaron Strickland split custody of Pickle Rick.
Yeah.
Okay. So Nick and Aaron.
Yeah, they just had this giant life-size pickle doll
Because
from Rick
who
and
doesn't?
Morty. Yeah, I mean, like, who doesn't have?
Rick nicks for pickle.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have any room for such trivial things in my
Of
apartment.
course not. No, because you have cool stuff in your
That's
apartment.
true, yeah. And this just hangs out in the attic all year until today. So,
Well, at least you have an attic
yeah.
that you can find stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, my problem is all my stuff's in the attic and I can't find anything.
I like to joke that our attic is actually bigger than our apartment. If our landlord wanted to, he could turn our attic into a 3rd floor. But I
tell
would
him that.
not want that because
tell
that's
him
a
that.
nice attic with a lot of space.
I know. And nobody wants an attic apartment
Yeah.
because it gets really warm in the summertime,
does.
really cold in the wintertime. There was something else I was going to mention. I completely forgot.
We were talking about vacation week, high school club, middle
Partnership
school.
with, so BHS
Gwyneth was a
TV,
child with the chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
the continuity thing.
Yeah.
Like, I had
BHS TV partners with the high school journalism club, journalism
Yes, the
teacher.
devil. So I got to remember how to do this. So the journalism class writes the Devil's Sunrise, which is the weekly morning announcement show that
Okay.
they produce with BHS TV. The journalism class writes it, and then the club edits it.
Do you have a lot of overlap between the two?
Little
Like
bit, yeah. Like
members.
a lot of kids that are in the club are also in the class,
Okay.
and like the class writes the paper.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are
we
the-
do have some BHS TV members that are also part of the paper.
Oh, so wait, it's the newspaper. Oh, okay. So they do the newspaper, journalism club, or journalism. Who writes Devil's Advocate?
Devil's Advocate is the journalism class.
That's the class, and that's the newspaper at the high school.
Yes.
And then the journalism club
Mm-hmm.
writes Devil's Sunrise script.
They edit it. The
Edit it.
class also writes the sunrise.
Okay. Wow.
I know it gets confusing. A lot of things named devils.
Well, you know, it is
But
the mascot.
it is our mascot, so.
So, how are we doing? Oh my goodness. We are
I
approaching
can't believe we're almost done.
the end. I know. You know, I love the police detail. You know, the police department in Burlington, they're just so amazing. But every event like this, I feel sorry for them because they
All
have
black.
navy blue, almost black uniforms.
Hefty vests.
They have their Kevlar vests. They have long pants and all that gear.
Yeah.
Because the gear's probably like another 50 pounds.
Yeah.
So we are approaching the end. We are right by Memorial School.
Yeah.
And Marshall
And the
Simons
ice cream
Middle
truck
Schools.
is waiting for us.
When is the ice cream truck not? I think the ice cream truck should be. No, if it was in the parade, that would probably,
They could get like a
Complicate
cannon
matters.
to launch popsicles.
that'd be cool.
It'd be dangerous, but
It would be. But it's probably better than people like lining up and
Yeah.
walk. It would get more participation in the parade because you gotta have to follow the ice cream truck.
here's our last random topic for the day. Do you know the SpongeBob popsicles? Or like
Yes!
And they all had the gumdrop eyes.
Yes.
They got rid of the gumdrop eyes. And the world went crazy. And so
Well,
they put them
yeah.
back. They just did little chocolate chips for a while.
Oh.
But they got 'em
I
back
thought
now.
they were like not gumdrops, but like
Gumballs.
Gumballs,
Yeah,
yeah.
gumball, that's what I mean.
Were they like
You
a
know, all the
choking
little
hazard or
characters
something?
with the gumdrop eyes.
You know, I'm seeing a lot of Girl Scouts by the side of the road, and I'm like,
Maybe they've wrapped
why
up. Or,
didn't they want to participate? But
well, they're gonna be like, how can I do this next year?
I know.
I hope.
We definitely need way more erasers next year.
Okay, well,
Okay.
when we have a better budget, we can get more erasers.
We're also at the end of the route.
We
so.
are at the end of the road. Hi, everybody. There's Mr. Higdon, who knows a lot about. Oh my
Oh, there.
goodness!
Hey, Wayne.
They're not going to let us in the parking lot. Oh, but I think
I think we
I-
loop around.
I think he can loop around because they said park. Those of you participating in the parade, park at Memorial.
Right.
And then some people have to actually get right on the highway and go to a different parade.
That's crazy.
I don't think I want to do that.
I mean, there's no seatbelts on this float, so.
No. No, I'm sure we couldn't get on 95 doing this.
No.
Because there isn't a seatbelt.
It'd get a lot louder.
So 103 Boy Scouts just pulled in.
Oh, I guess
Should we wrap it up?
we can wrap it up.
Okay.
I can't believe it's already over.
Well, for another year.
Until next year.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us along the parade route. Hopefully, we'll see you live next year. Hopefully, we'll see you in the parade. Have a wonderful day.
Happy 4th.
See you around town.